So the Explorer qualifier is right around the corner, and I decided to play the format a little bit. I don't play Explorer at all, basically. I'm not a huge fan of the format. I don't hate it either. And I figured I'd give it a try. I tested a few meta decks. Nothing really stuck with me. And honestly, I just wanted to brew stuff because I'm a deck builder at heart. I don't really like playing meta decks. They don't usually fit my playstyle exactly. So I figured I'd try cards that I haven't played with in a long time that I remember being like really fun to play. Notably, Fires of Invention, the 4-mana enchantment. When you play it, you get to cast up to 2 spells. So you can only cast 2 spells per turn, but you can cast them for 0 mana, or you can cast them for 0 mana if you control that amount of lands. So if you control five lands, you get to cast a 5 mana spell for free, and anything below that as well. But you can't cast above that total land count that you have. So really good card. I felt like it is actually a good card in Explorer. I feel like there's not necessarily that much you have to do on your opponent's turn. And I wanted to combine that with a lot of lands that have activated abilities. So Lair, Den, and Blast Zone notably, which is a fantastic spell to have in a Fires deck, especially with all these small creature aggro decks running around. And, combine that with a companion that you can essentially grab for 3 mana, from your sideboard. But since you have Fires, well, you're casting spells for free, so you can just grab this for free, basically. You can spend the mana, the actual mana, tap your lands, and then, cast it for free on turn 5. And that's really strong, especially in a deck that is going to play a lot of permanents. You get to, cast Keruga, and you draw a card for each other permanent you control that's 3 mana value 3 or greater. And Keruga's deck restriction is that you can only play cards that cost 3 or more mana anyways. Or, yeah, 3 with mana value 3 or greater. So you only have those types of permanents. So you're drawing off of each permanent you have on the battlefield, basically. And I really wanted to play a card like Cavalier Flames, which is a card that I didn't get to play with at all in the standard format, where it was really good with Fires because I was on Teamer Reclamation. And I think this card is just super good. Like the 5 mana, and then you get to activate the ability for free, basically, because you're casting the spell for free, so you can use the mana to pump and use its ability +1/+0 and haste to all creatures. That's really, really strong. And then when it enters the battlefield, you get a looting effect on as many cards as you want. That's really strong as well. And when it dies, it deals X damage to each opponent and Planeswalker they control, where X is the amount of lands in your graveyard. So really, really strong effect as well. Very good burst potential, which I think was something that I was looking for in this deck. Something that can haste in. And I also really wanted to play Ox of Agonas with the Fable and the Cavalier being able to discard it. I figured that would be a really, really strong card. Ox is like one of my favorite cards of all time, really. So any deck that has red where Ox is playable, I'm pretty much always playing at least one copy. So I just love this card so much. We do have 26 lands because you have to hit your land drops. That's pretty obvious. You have a lot of ways of discarding those lands, redrawing. So it's not a huge deal if you flood. And, some lands have utility, like the Sokenzan, the Boseiju, the Lairs, the Den, the Blast Zone, etc. But yeah, either way, I just wanted to mention matchup-wise what I think this deck looks like. So I think it has a really good matchup or at least it doesn't have bad matchups against almost everything except for one specific deck, and that's Creativity. Creativity is like unwinnable completely almost. It's one of the reasons why I'm probably not going to play this for the qualifier, but I still want to show this deck off because I think it's really fun and it actually has some good things going for it. And there's also a card that I didn't want to craft because I'm only playing Explorer for the qualifier, basically, and that is Cut Ribbons, which is actually considered a 4 CMC spell, but you get to cast Cut for 2 mana, so you have access to a 2 mana deal 4. So if you have the card and you want to play this deck, well, go ahead and play Cut because it's a really good card, and I would play it instead of actually, I don't even know, maybe a Necron War. I don't think a Necron War is like super insane in this deck. I think it's just a really good card, one of my favorite cards as well. A Necron War, gain control of target creature, force your opponent to attack, and then it deals damage to all tapped creatures. And yeah, all these cards are essentially just very solid cards. It's like extremely good permanence, essentially, combined with very aggressive card looting, so just being able to cycle through cards, combined with some, mid-game burst card draw to like refill, and combined with Keruga as well. Some good lands, which you might want to play more man lands, honestly, I'm not sure, like an extra Blast Zone or something. and all that. So this deck is essentially just a good mid-range deck with a lot of potential as well in the mid game. Well, that's what a mid-range deck is, I guess. In the sideboard, we've got 4 Brotherhood's End. So essentially, the deck building restriction is really tough on the sideboard. So I'm just playing a lot of cards that are good for like the tougher matchups where I can't play early game as much. So we're considering like humans where you want to sweep them early, and since you're not really playing on 2 guaranteed because you have Bone Crusher and Lovestruck Beast and Careful Cultivation, which is a good ramp spell because you can channel it on your opponent's turn to get a 1/1 that ramps. And yeah, essentially, when you don't find those cards, you really need a reset button, and Brotherhood's End is a perfect reset button. We've got 4 salvos, it's mostly for control, so like killing Teferi, killing Planeswalkers, or like any like a really big creature deck, I guess. Well, as big as 5 toughness, I guess. Anything above that, you're probably playing a Crone War. But that's what Rebel Salvo's for. Colossus, which is for the Rakdos decks, or any graveyard deck for that matter. Storm's Wrath, which is going to be for the Angel decks, because you really need a 4. I didn't realize while I was playing the deck that I really needed Storm's Wrath against Angels. I was like, okay, yeah, they're just playing a bunch of 4 toughness creatures. I can't do anything. So Storm's Wrath times 3, and then Sky Sovereign for another vehicle. Good synergy with the Crowan War. Just good stuff in general. I don't know. Anyways, all I want to say is this deck is fun. This deck is kind of cool. It's a little something a little different, a little bit of a mishmash of decks. So like you got the Gruul vehicle basically as like the closest thing to this, except you're playing a lot more cool cards. And Keruga is just a powerhouse in this deck, and that's what I really love about it. Being able to play this companion that has seen like virtually no play, at least not of my knowledge, at least in the formats on Arena. I feel like I've not seen a Keruga player in a long time. Maybe like the random here and there every 100 or so matches, but either way, I'll leave you with that. Hope you enjoy the matches. Okay. Ugh. Hope it's not blue-white control, that's all. It is. We are in trouble, and I think it is. At least I have ways to put pressure on them a little bit. Ooh, they're running land destruction, that sucks. Okay. I don't know, maybe I approached this wrong. I think forcing a counter there was probably better. Yeah. I haven't played against pure control in a while, especially one that's as powerful as it is an Explorer. You need a land at least, but I think that's probably a counter spell. That's really unfortunate, the running lockdown main deck. Jund Karn deck is not great.
I know my responsibility.
It's like the worst possible matchup. Oh, this sucks. Why do I queue up against blue white? I mean, if they didn't have lockdown, I guess I could have won, but I mean, I also didn't play it very well, so even then, the matchup was just so bad, I don't think I could have won. Hmm. 26 lands. Okay. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to cast that, but either way, if it gets countered, it gets countered. Hmm. Hmm. I didn't really consider this matchup, otherwise I would be playing more Rebel Salvo. It's weird. I have to find a sweeper at least, but hopefully I can resolve this afterwards. It's my only chance. Yeah, it looks like that's not going to be possible. Oh, maybe. I don't really want to grab that because I might use the Ox next turn. Yeah, and if I don't use the Ox, I can just grab this anyways. Okay. The one thing I'm really missing in this matchup is I have barely any haste. It's only the 4 calves. And like I don't have like cheap haste. I only have like 7 mana haste, so I just have to hope they're not playing cards like Farewell, which they probably are, but how many copies? I don't know. That's fine. That's actually good. Means they're scared. That's not enough. Close though, I think, maybe. It's very interesting. Oh, yeah, I do want to play Den, I think. And do I want to deal 2 over grabbing? Oh, it's actually 1 damage. Never mind, I'm gonna grab. Okay, this is interesting. I think I still have like... It's weird, blue-white doesn't really do that much until they find Farewell, which they might have here. Like, I don't feel like I'm threatened, at least. I'm a little bit scared of Field of Ruin, but... Just have to hope they don't have the mana to hold it up. Okay. Fine. I think they're gonna leave the mana up for Field of Ruin. I'm gonna be able to draw a decent amount of cards, though, so... And if not... Depends how many... Yeah, it depends how much mana they spend for the counter spell. Because they have to counter, right? But how much mana they're gonna spend? Okay, they don't counter, alright, cool. Okay. I mean, I have a few good things going for me, except the only bad thing is that I'm not ready for this matchup. I should have 4 Rebel Salvo for Teferi. But otherwise, having Fires is really good, and having Keruga is really good, and I have a decent amount of manlands. So I have like a few things going for me. I would much rather be just Gruul vehicles in this case, but not much I can do after the fact here. Maybe I play Sky Sovereign just to deal 3 to Tef or something. Having vehicles on the battlefield is worth a lot, especially colorless ones. I should probably be playing Sovereign. I don't know instead of what though. I think Colossus is okay. Obviously, since it can catch Deluge, it's gaining a little bit of value. It is kind of bad against the 2 mana Gust, Aether Gust. Yeah, forgot the name because I haven't played with the card in a while. Wow, 26 lands, 1 lander. That's disappointing. Wow. Okay. Oh, GG. Disappointing. I probably should have played that first. I don't care about damage. I'm too used to playing that first, but there's no reason to. In case I drew another thing. Well, if I mulligan to 5 and I don't find my land 4, then GG, it is what it is. I hope that's not the case. Alright, small chance. That's fine. Probably means they have counterspell. I have removal for tough, at least. Okay. It's a decent spot then.
Right on schedule.
Well, I know they don't have a... Okay. Good news is I know they don't have a counter spell, or they didn't have it in hand. Bad news, they could have drawn it. Okay, that's good. I have to figure out if I have to attack tough or not. So we're gonna do that first.
How long do you want to wait for a rematch?
Okay. This position is reasonable. Okay, no longer. It's unfortunate. I just don't have anything for that. I think this is just simply too slow, so gonna have to try to find Cavalier and Fires. Nope, there's not much I can do. Very unfortunate. The only good news is they have to attack, and if they sweep, they lose their trawlers. In a way, it's maybe doable. But without like Plummet, I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing Plummet. It's not a bad card. I can definitely consider having a Plummet in my sideboard, Plummet or two. Oh wait, no, I can't play it. Maybe just another spell that sacrifice a flyer. I don't know. Doesn't seem worth. I can just, for the most part, I can't get that to 6, but maybe it's worth tempting. No, I think what I have to do is a little bit awkward, but yeah. Okay, well, I don't really see... I don't really see much here, other than exactly this. Okay, wait, let's... Oh, wait, this is weird. So I want to play around Counterspell, but I know it's kind of definitely awkward. An adventure creature that kills flyers? I don't think so. I'm not going in here, right? Okay, well, never mind. I'm gonna have to take it slow, I think. I just don't think I can afford to do anything else. Also, since they have land destruction, I can't even go for the blast zone. Yeah. Yeah. It's what it is. It is unfortunate. Kind of had to take a risky line there. There's an adventure creature plummet. I didn't even know that existed. That's to tell you how bad that creature is. Oh, that's not even... Oh, that wasn't... That's an old creature. I didn't even know adventure was a mechanic in the past. I mean, they're not necessarily healthy either, though. So. I don't know. I don't know. If I find Rebel Salvo, which is my last... Oh, I can find Cav as well. That was pretty good. Actually, Cav would probably be lethal. Okay, this is a great situation. That's pretty fortunate. The fact that they can't attack is really interesting. I feel like they had opportunities to attack, but I guess their hand was so bad that they felt like they couldn't. Oh, it's not even Explorer legal. Yeah. All right. There's Cav. I don't want to land here. I'm swinging this turn for sure, though. Yeah, yeah. Expected that, but that's unfortunate.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Still a reasonable amount of damage.
My judgment is fine.
Not great, though. Not great. As long as this resolves into, you know, haste, maybe we're okay. Okay, that's a good sign. Although, if they find a sweeper, I'm still in a bad spot, I think. But yeah, I'm definitely not... I don't know, I was not even thinking about blue-white when I built the deck, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Otherwise, I would at least have 2 more Rebel Salvos, which would have allowed me to potentially bypass this for 1 turn, which would have been enough for me to win the game easily. But, okay. I think I might have this unless they find exactly Gust. I think if they find Gust, I might lose. But if they don't find Gust, I guess make disappear works. Oh, I could fires first. Okay, that's good. Forgot about that. So I have a way of slightly playing around counter magic by presenting something else first. 3 mana now. That's a little bit scarier. Okay, so that means they have something, right? Otherwise they would attack for that something. Ooh, this would allow me to... This is very interesting. This would allow me to activate the Fable as well, if I get it. Doubt I would need that card. Also, Fox can go. Trying to find land here. Got it. Okay. I'm just gonna attack with everything. It's not worth trying to target stuff. Oh, I would have gotten the thing anyways. Cavalier is the card I haven't played with in a long time, and even then I wasn't playing fires, so... Actually, I don't think I've ever played Cav. Maybe I tested fires like 1 time, maybe. Could have copied Cav, not worth it though. If they find interaction, I've lost 2 attackers instead of 1. It's not like I need to do that. Okay. Jeez. I was not ready for blue white. I'm surprised that I beat it because it is not a good matchup, I think. Once they resolve Tef, I don't have the interaction to kill it. I don't have haste to kill it. I was just fortunate, I guess. I don't know if that something is good or not. Practice. Not my favorite. Not my favorite, but I drew a Bone Crusher, so not bad. Could have waited, but they can fizzle it. I don't know if it's worth going for that. I think this matchup is okay as long as I hit a fires at some point, but not sure I'm gonna be able to hit it. Got decent things going. I'm scared of a sweeper. I don't know if they're running a sweeper. If they are, I hope it hits reflection as well. And being mana screwed is not good though. Okay. It's a little bit scary, to be honest. That's why I'm playing 26 lands, but even with 2 cultivate, I need to hit 4 mana essentially. That's like the really core part of my game plan. That's kind of interesting in a way. I think I'm taking. I think I just discard that. I might have to cast that. I think I'm taking the Kikichiki, essentially. Stats, mana. Oh, that's the wrong one. I should not have targeted that. Oops. Oh, so they just let me go to combat. Cool. I might actually cast this, I'm not gonna lie. Well, actually, now I should just cast this, right? I'm a little bit scared to copy Chariot this turn. Because if they have something, it could be really devastating. So I have to think about that. I think I'm just gonna develop Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, if I go for this play, I would take my entire turn, and if I lose the Chariot, I think it's a pretty big downside. It would force them to have it though, in a way. Oh wait, no, but then I would have to crew anyways. No, that doesn't work. I can't crew, and then it makes another. Yeah, it makes a vehicle. Oh, but then I can crew the Chariot. So in a way, it could be worth it. So if I want to deal 4 damage this turn, but I could also just play this and be in a totally fine spot. All right. Most likely not worth it to go for that, but it's fine. Actually, I think it might have been worth. I don't know. Might have been worth. Question is attacking with this or not. Thanks for this sub, Nate. Appreciate it. So they could block. It would deny them. I'm gonna attack because it would deny them a treasure. I think that's relevant. Yeah, they won't block. Okay, so it's free damage for me. I have to set a stop on my upkeep. Or is it main phase actually? Yeah, it's main phase. So. Then I'll do the copy thing, upkeep. I'm scared of Brotherhood's End. I wonder if people are running that main deck. It's possible. Definitely possible. Not enough for krowz. I think I'm copying Bone Crusher. Probably. That way I can crew and then copy the Bone Crusher. Okay, this is pretty good. Can't cav. I have too many non-reds. That's unfortunate. I might just cast that at this point. Can't do Keruga. As unfortunate as this is, I think it's the play I have to make. Ooh. Possibly big misplay there. Okay, whatever. Yeah, they're pretty behind on board there. Actually, this is really interesting. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to approach this matchup. Because I could play the controlling player, and that does sound pretty okay. I think I could go like Colossus, Sovereign, like just good cards. Do I really need Reclamation Stage though? That's the bigger question. I don't think so. It's probably the bait. But I am probably gonna play Brotherhood's End just to play around early Trespasser potentially. I don't know. Is that even worth it? Do I really have to play the control players to that extent? I'm just scared of like losing the early game a little bit too hard. I don't have that much removal. I don't think I should go that far though. I'll cut a blast zone on the draw. Okay, so we have two. That's reasonable. I can accept that. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Oh, I forget they have discard spells too. I probably should be playing more Brothers and then. I doubt I would ever cast that. I don't think giving Rakdos an extra mana is probably not worth it, no matter what. Unless I'm thinking about an artifact that they don't have. Or an artifact or enchantment that they have that I'm not thinking of. That's unfortunate. Don't really have answers to that. And if I knew they were playing that too, I probably would choose to play more Brothers then. It means they're starting the curve on turn 2 more often than not with the Yeah. I just have to hope they don't have an answer for this. Okay, I'm regretting not playing more Brothers then. It is what it is. It's gonna be difficult. Jeez, I would have. Oh my goodness, what a mistake. I guess I didn't realize that they would always start the curve on 2. I just didn't know that was a card that they could be playing. My mistake. But yeah, they basically have the best creature hand possible with the fatal push as well. Who knows? I might still draw it. I still have like maybe 1 turn to live. It's not great, but what can you do? What can you really do? Not much. Yeah, they have another one. That's pretty much best case for them. Just a bunch of fatal pushes and a Fable combo with a 2-drop and a 3-drop that are solid cards. Not too much for me to do. I guess I'll block that just in case. It was pretty fortunate for them overall. Their hand was good. Okay, that is really interesting. Probably still dead, but might have like a slight chance. Maybe I should have just done that. Well, I don't know. Either way, I don't think I'm living. Probably could have. I think if I cast this, I can do block, block, block. Even if they copy something, it's not that bad. Yeah, I probably should have done this. This was my out. Nothing else. Okay, but it's not terrible. Interesting. I think Menace is a problem here. Wonder why they didn't attack with Shadow though. If they're gaining a mana, they could have. A mistake might cost them. We'll see. Oh, this is only 3 random. I thought it was 4 for some reason. My bad. I wonder if crewing that is worth more. I think it is. Getting rid of the pump thing first. I think yeah, I'm dead. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, no, I did cast 2 spells. Never mind. Oh, whoops. I thought that was flip still. My bad. Maybe there's even more merit to playing a Crowd more than I thought there was. I'm not sure. Haven't seen them draw discard spells. On the play, I don't think I need that. I'm starting to think cloth is actually not very useful. It's a little bit slow, but it can't be bad, but it's probably not gonna be too bad. Just gotta figure out what else I want to cut. I'm leaning towards this. I don't necessarily think I need the ramp, and they have easy ways of killing it too. Maybe I just lean into like a really mid-rangey, yeah, just a bunch of sweepers and stuff. Maybe try this, just more controlling. That's what I should have done on the draw in the first place. But yeah, they had a really good hand. I still could have lived there, but unlikely. Okay. Totally reasonable. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Cav was 4 red. Huh? Actually, my mana base is actually better than I thought it was then. Again, no discard. Are they even playing it? That's the question. I mean, they're obviously killing this, and I play another one, then I play this. Or I play Lovestruck Beast next turn. I think going for Fable is most likely worth more. Okay, now I'm not sure. Do I have the advantage here? I'm still uncomfortable with getting rid of anything here. I'm just not gonna. I want to keep this just in case. I can discard it to the second one, but you never know what could happen in like 2 or 3 turns if I don't end up playing this. I mean, they're gonna play something, right? All right, if they don't. So probably kill that. And I attack and I sweep probably to get rid of their side of Fable, and then I play Lovestruck Beast. Hey, Danny. Going okay, I guess. That's fine. Could also consider this thing, but probably not. Hey, Ba. So to resub, Danny. Appreciate it. Oh, I have to update the thing, yeah. Okay, this is about what I expected. How many copies of Lovestruck Beast do I really want? Maybe just hold on to everything here. I think it's worth keeping this. Attack, sweep. Question is, do I want to save the treasure? Probably not. Yeah, I'll play another Fable probably. Well, maybe not. Maybe it isn't. Okay, that's cool. 3 damage. Alright, I'll play Lovestruck. More potential damage. Actually, maybe Bone Crusher was better. No, I don't think so. I think if I want them to remove something, it's probably this. I could have kept the land. I was thinking about it. I don't know. I still need action in the end. I'm gonna have to find the Ox. I'm gonna have to find Cavalier. Okay, I found the land anyways. So I guess I'm not attacking this turn, which means I'm probably doing this into this. Potentially grabbing Keruga next turn. I should have played Motrish. That's my bad. Okay, so extinction events, ritual. No. Okay, weird. That was most likely not worth it, but hey, whatever. Yeah. Okay, if they let it through, it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it because playing the second Lovestruck Beast when I only have one human to enable it, I think is a little bit not good, but instead I'm probably just gonna do this. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it was okay because I can grab the Keruga anyways. So. Okay, they did have events, alright. So we're saving it for the next turn. So if I blocked with the beast, I was scared of Brother's End, which I guess maybe I shouldn't have been scared of. I don't know. Like blocking with the beast is vulnerable to Brother's End, maybe they just don't have it. Wait. Oh, they don't have land anyways. I was gonna say. That's not enough. Oh no, no, it's not enough. Okay, now the question is, do I really want to draw? I don't think so. Okay, now I have a good blocker too, and then next turn I'll draw, I guess. I do have to play on other events, maybe. Hopefully they don't have it. But even if they do have it, I get to keep a bunch of my tokens, which isn't the worst case scenario. It is a little bit unfortunate that they have two evens, so I'll still get the crew as well. It's interesting. It really is interesting here. Because if I crew, does not give them an incentive to go for even, right? But wouldn't I rather they go for even anyways? Kind of interesting. Like, okay, all right, fine, whatever. I think they might go for even. Oh wait, they can't go for even. No, I'm just wait. I forgot. I totally forgot. Never mind. I was overthinking that. They can't go for even, otherwise they lose their. I forgot that was not a one-way sweeper. My bad. Whatever. I think it's fine. Hopefully. Yeah, I completely forgot that was not a one way. I was just thinking about what it does to my board state, not what it does to theirs. Even though I just mentioned previously that they couldn't do it on even. But yeah, whatever. That's a perk of not playing Well, I guess it's not really a perk. The downside of not playing a format that has cards that I haven't played with in a while. Alright, let's say this dies, which I'm guessing it does. What do I do? But yeah, I should have. Okay, that's really unlucky. Okay, never mind. I had big misplay there. Okay, these brothers that are not paying off anymore. It's probably not worth damaging with the eye up. Oh, I should have taken from my graveyard. Whoops. It doesn't matter actually, because this is non-creature. Not non-creature, non-lands. Worst case, I doubled. I double brothers, and we'll see. Well, double brothers, and it is. That's not a terrible draw, I guess. Wouldn't say that's great either. I guess it's not too bad, all things considered. Like, I'm still getting damage in, and I might even not have to play both, which would be even better. So either way, if they block, like if they block, I get to save a brother's then. If they don't block, I get to, well, okay, well this is a good block though, yeah. But I still have to use both, but it's not terrible. Either way, still like really stable here with the Hook on coming as well. The only thing I have to dodge is like Invoke Despair, which I hope they're not playing. Great. I did not play that very well, but they also did not play that very well, so we both made mistakes. Thankfully, I think my deck is favored in this matchup, so made it in the end. Jeez, not clean at all. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider joining my Patreon, where you'll gain access to a bunch of bonus videos, written sideboard guides, metagame tier lists, so for standard best of 3, for example, ranking all the decks, some game theory guides, as well as deck building guides, and other services depending on the tier, of course. Thank you to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed, and I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.